Oh, it's unreal, and looking to create a little bit more competitive surf history here as we see Ezekiel Lau, who was on the CT through those first 5 events, had a really tough go of it. He wants to get back to the championship tour. Deivid Silva, he's an incredible goofy footer. He's out there in that blue jersey representing Brazil. Miguel Tudela of Peru.
And he's dialed in his equipment. Onshore days, bigger days, he's been out there, so...
Oh! Deivid Silva got himself back on the Challenger Series again, ready to give it a good nudge. He also owns the single best turn of this contest so far. Yesterday we saw him bring that approach that he's refined over there at Raglan to the line up here at North Narrabeen. But it's Miguel up at the moment. Wow. Behind him we've got Billy up. And he's going to drive straight up into the pocket, whips it off the top. Just looks so comfortable on his backhand, Bill.
Looks like Zeke and Deivid down here on the car park right, sorry.
Yeah, this is Deivid up again, looking to really back up that strong start. This guy is incredibly strong, really nuggety, strong lower body, and really can unleash a fierce backhand whipping vertical hit. Now let's have a look at this replay, Laura. Another strong opening move there.
Yeah, just the one turn, but he's looking sharp. Oh, sorry, 2 turns to finish it off. Give me a crack now.
Yeah, driving up into this section. He's only going to get the 1. He'll be doing well to hang on to that. Oh, he almost did. Just got swamped there. So a lot of the competitors showing great determination in just getting the finishes. They know how important it can be in these close, scrappy heats.
I had a lot of expectation going to Hawaii, going to get finally some perfect wave and showcase my surfing, and then we just got super crappy wave, unfortunately, and it was just hard to compete. And I felt like I was starting to get my momentum in Portugal and in Bells, but I just came up short. And then that last event, I matched 2 times Gabriel, which was the wrong event because he went all the way to the win, and I was close to him a lot of time, but I just didn't beat him to make the...
We're here to compete, we're here to get big results, but it's also about experiencing the cultures and making great friends and having a lot of fun along the way and getting tubed like Zeke on that one. Just running the gauntlet on the car park rights.
Miguel's going to get a shot on the left here. The wind's favourable for these frontside airs, but a really tricky transition there, Laura. Hard to stick those ones.
You get that big end section, a green face too, so...
Oh, I like that. Just the way he drifted up towards the top of his board. I mentioned before as Deivid Silva takes a fall there. You got a place away from cracking the Challenger Series last year in the final regional QS event at Surfest, and then you were a place away from making the main event here.
Leave it up to the athlete at the end of the day, but just to kind of help them, settle them and be confident in their choices so that they've ticked every box they can, and then they can relax and let their surfing do the talking from there.
Here goes Ezekiel Lau, letting his surfing doing the talking on that first turn, moving a lot of water, better combination for him, and he knows the importance of finishing off a ride with a combination.
Maxine was down there, got the heat win last heat, and this from Zeke was nice. Finally found a nice clean wall and 2-turn combo. We haven't seen a lot of them, so I feel like this will be something exciting for the judges. Love this first turn, just slashing, digging in there, throwing buckets. Just wanting to make sure he finishes there nice and clean.
Sort of weightlessness out of the final section too. Miguel Tudela with a big end section. Sometimes to look at the lineup and say, you know what, there was a bit of a lottery out there, but if you pay attention to the trends that are unfolding, you can have a lot of tickets in that lottery and give yourself a better chance of a victory. Ezekiel Lau, he's starting to warm up. He had a 6.27 on his previous wave and this wave during the break, Laura.
Yeah, huge lather. That was for Borno.
That's going to be a really good score.
Showing the judges something different, and he's just, he charges, and he's got amazing rail game. He's a power surfer. When it gets big, he comes to life, and I really do feel like he belongs on tour, and he just wants to get back there and just connect in those heats and really put up some good solid score.
Here he goes. So now looking to build on a couple of really decent numbers here. Danny, he's sticking with the finishes, even though he probably didn't do the same kind of work to get the score. You can see the intention there. Here's the replay of Zeke's last rod.
Yeah, sort of frothy wave. Hard to surf that one, so I don't...
Just the celebration of his actual legacy and just what he's given to the surfing world as a whole. We're going to be feeling that and seeing it for the rest of the time. Yeah, if you've ever grabbed the rail on your backhand and pulled into a barrel, then tip of the cap to Ezekiel Lau there.
Telly's just wishing that in.
Well, Zeke taking off again. He's had a busy heat. He's been in good rhythm. Loses the landing there. It seems a little dangerous to think... here goes David Silva again. Nice hit there. It seems a little dangerous to think too much about your competitors, because really what you've got to go out there and do is get a couple of scores up before you get too defensive.
Interesting call. I think he's backed himself on the left, and being from Raglan, he's just going to just live by the sword, die by the sword.
With David Silva's incredible backhand and with Ezekiel Lau's power, or is my best opportunity to show something different on the backhand on the lefts, because that's definitely where he's put his attention, and Miguel Tudela almost focusing on that same approach. Here we go. Zeke up again. Just great flair. He's got some seaweed to deal with here, but just cuts his way through it and then just unloads on the end section. He's in fine touch today. You know, whether you like it or not, as a competitor, the way people talk, that becomes more of a conversation when you get to the head-to-head part of an event where you really, you're surfing. I like the reward for putting it on the line and just unleashing. 647 has him sitting comfortably in the lead at the moment. Billy up at this stage.
Boy.
What's he got? Loading up. Looking for something down the line here. This wave's starting to ramp. He'll throw the rotation. Just doesn't find that transition. Wasn't really launching off a section either. It was more of a chop hop than an air. Miguel, though, he's going to go to the corrupt flip. Wow. And he's going to find the landing.
The hitting and the uppercut combo on the backside. So we haven't seen an aerial like this event yet, Ron. So let's see how it plays with the judges. He's out in front.
Yeah, he is.
He's made that. Especially with a double fist claim. Look at this.
Yeah, it's an air that Josh Kerr really mastered and started bringing the competition. And get back out in front of that whitewater.
Wow.
David Silva, though, on the attack. There's a lot of fist pumping going on out here at the moment.
Oh, this heat is just lit up. I want to say that was his 6th attempt, but this was David's reply right behind him, just throwing buckets, and that was a critical turn. So, I mean...
Zeke's going to get in on it as well. Loading up. Look out, something big's coming your way. Just a transition hit. This wave sort of got a little tricky down the line there. He tried to flick the tail out unsuccessfully.
I feel like we might see David go to the lead right now, so if anyone will be in trouble, it'll be Zeke, but...
Yeah, well, here goes Billy Stairmand. Finds a section on the inside. Hangs on for the rotation. But it's not completed with a fist pump. There's not that same kind of emotion that we saw from Miguel Tudela. And David Silva now finishing this heat off. Goes for a rotation. It's a wild one. He doesn't get the completion.
Counting down in
well, to Miguel's credit, too, I mean, that was his 7th swing at it, too.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
He kept swinging for the fence, kept swinging. Didn't get the landing, didn't get the wheels down, but that one he connected.